Hey guys, welcome back. Today's video is an exciting Project Pan update for Finish 10 in 2021 Project Pan. I have some really exciting progress. There's not a lot of time left in this project, which is crazy. One slightly disappointing thing happened. I'll talk about that. I'm a little bummed out. It's not that serious, but anyway, I will get into it. If you do want to see other Project Pan videos, I have a lot on my channel. I also do a Shop My Stash series. I have several playlists for Project Pan and Shop My Stash, so I will link those in the description box. I'll link some other things in the cards. If you do want to see that, the makeup I'm wearing is listed in the description box as usual, and let's get started. This Project Pan is all powder makeup products except for perfume. So I already finished one perfume in this project, and then I've been working on this one, which is Pink Sugar, and I have made progress, so I'm definitely well over halfway. I'll show you what it looked like last time. I could have made a little bit more progress, but I've been kind of rotating through my perfumes, and I also put another perfume in another Project Pan, although I've been layering them together. My Chanel No. 5, I put that in a different Project Pan, and this with Chanel No. 5 layered is amazing. I like to mix perfumes, actually. It's a whole lot of fun. So I really enjoy this scent, but I don't want my perfumes to go bad. But this is one I definitely would repurchase anyway. This already has been empty for a while. It is the Catrice highlighter in Champagne Campaign. I loved this. I'm so sad it's not around anymore. It's a beautiful subtle highlighter that I also used as finishing powder. Used that up a couple months ago. It's great. If I could still buy this, I totally would. Let's just go ahead and talk about the disappointment that happened. So I've been working on my ColourPop bronzer, Coconut Beach, all year in this project, and I had already repressed it, and there was not a lot left. So I'll show you what it looked like at the last update. That was repressed, so really not a lot left. I used it for a few more weeks after the last update, and there wasn't much in there. Hardly anything. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to repress it. So I have a repressing video, by the way. It's in the description box if you want to see how I do that. It's very easy. Well, what happened, I was in my kitchen, I did the whole repressing, whatever. I'm walking back to my room to set it on my vanity. And then for some reason, my dog, who was just like sleeping by the window, all of a sudden like must have seen something, heard something, barked like crazy loud, and it completely startled me. And I dropped it. It fell all the way down my clothes and then onto the floor. It was very easy to clean up off the floor because there wasn't much there. So this is empty now. I have decided to call this empty, even though there was a tiny bit left that fell all over me and the floor. Again, there was hardly anything. I am usually like really picky about this kind of thing. This happened to me a couple of years ago in a Project Pan. One of my foundations, I had about a third of it left and I broke the bottle. So I did not count that as an empty because I had a third of it left. So that was just a declutter. But because there was hardly anything in this bronzer, hardly anything, I've been using this all year, I'm still gonna count this as empty. Oh, it frustrates me because I know that I could have finished it. There was just hardly anything left in there, but yes, I got startled and dropped it all over myself. Oh well, what are you gonna do? Sometimes I'm just clumsy, but it happens. I'm still gonna count that though. Okay, let's talk about, there are face palettes in this project, and the Charlotte Tilbury Film Star Bronze and Glow, been working on this for a while. I really enjoy this product a lot. And I've been mostly working on the contour side lately. I've expanded the pan a little bit. I don't think a lot. I haven't used this highlighter in a while. I've been working on other highlighters. So I'm not sure there's a ton of visible progress, but I've mentioned before, you really get your money's worth out of this. I've had this since 2018 and I use it all the time. Actually, no, I got it in 2019, I think. Either way, 2 years. I use this a lot. I've probably used this hundreds and hundreds of times, and I still have product in here. The formula is still good. It's $68. I've well gotten my money's worth, and I really do enjoy this. I've been working on my Hourglass Sculpture palette in this project, And I'm finally making some visible progress. This is something I use almost every day. Like I use one of these shades almost every day. And I finally feel like you can really see the two finishing powders here. This is dim light and diffuse light. I feel like you can really see that they're flattening and that there isn't, I mean, I feel like I'm getting close to hitting pan on dim light here. I've also used the bronzer some. I haven't used the blushes or this highlighter recently. I mostly have been using these three products, but I feel like I'm making good progress. So this is the Charlotte Tilbury one. My goal was just to use it as much as possible and expand the pan on the bronzer. And then for this one, my goal was to just use it as much as possible. Like I don't even really have a goal of hitting pan, but everything else in this project I do want to finish. Another face palette I've been working on in this project is the Becca Afterglow Sunset palette, and I really, really enjoyed this. So this is completely empty. It's not 100% done. So I have finished both of the highlighters. I finished a while ago. I finished the bronzer at like the beginning of the year. And then the two blushes that were in here, Flower Child and Snapdragon, I have a tiny bit left. Then I have repressed with another blush. So that is all. Oh my gosh, I almost dropped this. It's empty, so it doesn't matter. See, I told you I'm clumsy. Oh my gosh. Yeah, if you saw my Black Friday video I did, I dropped my Charlotte Tilbury powder all over the floor. Although it actually didn't really get all over my floor. It was salvaged, but yeah. I drop things a lot. It's kind of a problem. Anyway, Too Faced blush. So this is the Too Faced blush in Baby Love, but I added what was left of those two Becca blushes, and this has been repressed multiple times now. So I've repressed this since the last update again, and I hit pan again. I've repressed this, I think 3 times, maybe even 4 times now. There's hardly anything left, really. I mean, this is so thin, not much left. So this I'm pretty excited about, because I repressed it about 2 weeks ago, and then I hit pan only a week after repressing it because there's just that little product left. So I'm really excited about this one. I'd be so happy to finish this because then this would officially be 100% complete and a blush full size. Woo, so exciting. So we'll see how that goes. I mean, honestly, I just hope I don't drop it on the floor. Oh my goodness. Okay. Last but not least, the Urban Decay Sin Highlighter. I will show you what it looked like at the last update. I had repressed it and I had hit pan again, and it's done. I finished this highlighter, completely used every last drop, and actually when I had repressed it the time before, I had added in a tiny bit of my Makeup Forever Starlit powder in shade 13. That is my go-to now. When I repress a highlighter, I just put a little bit of that highlighter in there because it's so beautiful, but on its own, loose highlighter is just not for me. It's messy, I'm not into it, but that's my go-to now. I mix a little bit of that in and it's so beautiful, such a beautiful shade. So, and it added a bit more like shine to this highlighter. It made it prettier. I was a little sick of this highlighter. It was seeming a little bit dull on my skin tone, and I was over it. So I spruced it up with another highlighter, which was really, really awesome and exciting. And yes, it is done. I cannot believe this. I am so happy. Now, for anyone wondering how long this took, so this was in when I was doing the Pie Project pan. Was that in 2019? I think I started working on this highlighter to hit pan on it. And then I hit pan on it sometime last year in 2020. And then I kind of didn't use it for a while, and then I put it in this project at the beginning of the year. So I already had a decent amount of pan at the beginning of this year. And this is how long it's taken to use this up. It's a lot, okay? It took a long time. So this has 0.23 ounces. But this was a pretty pigmented highlighter, and I've mentioned before, I'm more into a subtle highlighter now compared to in the past. So this took a long time. been working on this since 2019. So yes, but I got my money's worth out of it. I actually didn't even, I bought this at a Marshall's for like $7. They don't make this highlighter anymore, which I wouldn't want to repurchase it anyway. Honestly, I did get a little sick of this highlighter, so, but I am so happy. So I'm gonna count the ColourPop bronzer as done. I know there was a tiny bit left, but seriously, like, there wasn't much. So I'm gonna count that. I'm disappointed that I couldn't truly finish it, but it is what it is. This 100% done. Plus I used some of that Makeup Forever highlighter in there too. So I used even more product than what was in here. So close on this, so close. Highlighters are done, bronzer is done. Hardly anything left. I mean, look at this. It's so thin. I'm thrilled. I'm thrilled. I really, really am. I am just so happy with my progress on this project. So this one has been focused obviously on powder makeup products and then perfume. And then I'm also doing the Partners in Cream project pan, which is all cream makeup products. And I'm doing the Deck of Panning project pan. But yeah, all of those end in December. So we'll see. But those collab projects, by the way, are coming back in the new year. For anybody that wants to join those, this is just one that I've just kind of done, whatever. We'll see what I would do after this. But for now, I am going to focus on these products. I am very excited about the blush. Overall, I'm just thrilled with my progress on this project. So if you want to see more Project Pan videos, check out the playlist I have for that. There's a lot of videos there. That is it. Stay tuned. More Project Pan videos will be coming for sure. There's gonna be a lot of finales next month. So stay tuned for that. That is it. Thank you so much for watching and have a great day.